Next poem was one that slaved over since December 7th, 1966. It's the first remarkable scaffold erected on this poem with successive, verse frost scenes in 73, and I noticed 4 times in 74 I made a late night stab at the condensari scene. It's called A Struggle. And it is prefaced by 3 notable epigraphs. One is from the Ted Berrigan's sonnet number 80. That is, Dear Chris, hello, it is 5:15 a.m. I rage in a blue shirt at a brown desk in a bright room, sustained by the darkness outside and a cast-off emotion. And the second epigraph is from the 11th book of the Odyssey, Me de moi thanatange parauda fide modusiu buloi main, etc. And it depicts that point in the Odyssey where Odysseus digs what Pound calls the L-square Pitkin in order to grovel down in the worm farm, so to speak, and where he encounters Achilles, who is sorely waxed with angst on the concept of being down there and with the strangler worm, you know what I mean? And he alleges here that he would rather, be scraping saliva off of a basin of monkey puke for 1 second on Earth than to be, as he says, anasane, that is to rule over the nekwesi katathemanoisen, which means the, bye-bye, the snuff, or, the snuffies. Snuffies. It's one thing to be a snuffer, according to Achilles, but to be a snuffy, no good. And the third epigraph is from that memorable little poem culled from that early novel of William Blake, from which he later put in the Songs of Innocence, the Laughing Song, to wit, when the painted birds laugh in the shade, where a table with cherries and nuts is spread, come live and be merry and join with me to sing the sweet chorus of ha ha he. Rage for poetry, rage to be free, rage in the moon mound, ah-ha-he, rage of the cow tower fawning and a feign, rage for the fever, ah-ha-he, rage on the ziggurat, rage in the heavens, rage of the raga, ah-ha-he, rage of the air blimp rising up in the air sky, lunged at for food by rumbly stomach beasties, rage of the star shard, rage reached by robots, their oily drool, oily laughs, ah-ha-he. But it's hard to see at what they laugh. For in the dream the sun priests rake their tons of iron dust out o'er the thin, flat cards of ivory, wide as the sky, and the magnets beneath enforce the petals of a million roses. And I know what Ted means by raging, and what drives Alan onward, rage and make mudras, rage and sing twang, rage and sing shriek. The warbles of antique Persian throats are saved on the spidery tapes of eternity and God. How much fun it is to laugh and lunge among the peace doves, sneering one day at the ghost of Achilles, laughing one day at the ghost of Achilles, the third day crying, the fourth day pretending to be the spew-sarked warrior himself, hovering near the worm cans of Hades, waiting for some new mutant Odysseus, waving a ray gun his way into the slobber of slobber. And the fifth day, ready to cry again, beneath the lake of fire, o'er the rock lips of which the torch-waving apes of knowledge watch your sin grime bubble to the surface. And the sixth day, wear a new silk shirt and sit with the rest of the gang on the fenders of the Mercury outside Hansel's drugstore. Shit, man. Who gives a flaming car crash about Achilles? And the seventh day, to have a dream of love in which Achilles tries to pick you up waving a tube of KY jelly in a Times Square skee-ball booth. On the 8th day, wake up, famished with world lack, stare in ignorance at the floor, and then to smile in a flash, and then to laugh in a flash, to want to know in a flash, body tones rising to the verse froth, rage, rage, muscle skin tensing in the verse froth, rage, rage, rage for poetry, rage to be free, rage in the moon moan, rage of the cow tower fawning on a fane, rage for the fear, rage on the ziggurat, rage in the heavens, rage in the raga, rage of the star shard, rage reached by robots, their oily drool and oily laugh,